welcome back to Keeping Up with Kristin. Well, the Ohio legislature is finally on its way. Committees have been assigned, members are in their offices, and actually business has begun, finally. So I wanted to give you a quick update on some of the issues that we are facing right now in the legislature. And these are items that are kind of coming over from the last General Assembly into the new one, and there might be on a fast track depending on the particular topic. So what's going on down at the State House? Several things. So there's something called the pink tax or the diaper tax, and this is the exemption of sales tax for feminine hygiene products and diapers. Again, this is an issue OGA doesn't have a strong position on. Whatever is decided is something we'll just plug into our POSs, and if it becomes tax exempt, that's what we'll do. But it's something we're following. SNAP ID bill, that's come back around. This is the one where the picture of the recipient, the SNAP recipient, is on the card. This is a tough one for OGA because, as you know, we are unable to ask for ID according to USDA from SNAP recipients. So to put a picture on a SNAP ID card is something that we're not sure we can support, but it's definitely getting traction within the House. Next, we have a cough syrup prohibition for anyone under 18. So you will no longer be allowed to sell cough syrup to anyone under 18 should this bill get enacted. So we're following that to see how that's going to work in your stores. There's minimum cigarette pricing. This is mostly a manufacturer issue. Shouldn't affect us at retail level, but we're watching it to make sure. There is a regulatory reduction bill out there. This is from Senate Ophoff, who wants to reduce regulations in the state by 30% across all agencies. And while this sounds like a good idea, there are certain agencies where this may not be helpful to us, and in particular when we talk about liquor. So we'll be watching that and how that shakes out as well. There's the Ohio Fairness Act that we're watching, and again, this is protecting classes on your application and your hiring processes for the lesbian and gay communities out there, and the Fairness Act and the EEOC, how that relates to your hiring practices. So all things that are kind of coming over from last session that have resurfaced that we are watching closely. As you may have seen, Governor DeWine put out his proposal for the transportation budget, and an 18-cent motor fuel tax was attached to that. This is something that we think is going to get great traction in the transportation budget. This is a budget that will have to be approved by March 30th, so before the operating budget from the state. So this is one where we will watch closely. I know that we're certainly not in favor of a gas tax, but we do think it's inevitable, and it might be one that will be unavoidable. So as that develops, as it gets through the House, as it gets through the Senate, and through the transportation budget process, we will keep you informed and let you know where things shake out there. And then the big one, of course, the operating budget. Governor DeWine is due to drop it March 15th, and that's where we look for things that will affect your alcohol taxes, your CAT taxes, your tobacco taxes, and anything else that might kind of affect anything with labor or anything along those lines. So we're watching it very closely. So there's a lot going on at the legislative level here at OGA. So you can always go to our website. There is a bill tracking page on our website where you can get details on all of these items and figure out what exactly this means to your business. And then one last thing I want to tell you about. We're doing something new this year. As you know, in the past we have done legislative GR calls every Friday, once a month every Friday, to where we kind of give you an update on what's happening, kind of what I said, only in more detail today. But this year we're doing something new. We're going to be doing it via a podcast. So this is so that you don't have to be tied down to a Friday morning call to get the latest on what OGA is doing legislatively. And instead, you can listen to that podcast at your leisure. So we're excited about this new change. We hope you find it more efficient. We hope it gives you time to become at least more informed about what OGA is doing for you on the legislative front. And I would say you can look for that first podcast to be published mid-March. But if you have any questions on this or anything legislatively, please feel free to give me a call. You know where to find me. But it's a busy time here at OGA. But for now, thanks for watching Keeping Up with Kristin.